Hello students, session 6, general knowledge and current affairs. So how general knowledge and current affairs questions are being asked in IBPS. So the expectation as far as this exam or this question or this section is concerned, updated knowledge of the current month or the current situation is required as far as attending this particular section. So it requires some sort of newspaper reading or listening to news. All these things are mandatory at the global level. And suppose if you are appearing for a bank examination, anything related to bank, if you are able to hear or listen, so please try to register in mind. So this is very, very important. And from the political scenario as well as from the banking scenario, questions can be asked. So these are key areas, and apart from that, even from other sections, the questions may be asked. So ultimately what is expected is try to have the updated knowledge of the daily news, whether you have any preferences as far as the media of communication is concerned, whether it is television media or printed media or social media as the case may be. But as far as possible, reliable source of information if we are able to register in mind. That means it's not memorizing, trying to understand what is the news and what is the development. So if you are able to catch up that, you may be in a position to answer this question without any difficulty. So this is what the expectation as far as GK and current affairs is concerned. So let us try to see more questions like how we can update ourselves and have a good idea about each and everything in the current affairs section. So let us get to question number 1. Union Minister for Road Transport and Highways Nitin Gadkari has inaugurated 45 new highway projects in which state recently? Is it Maharashtra or Madhya Pradesh or Uttar Pradesh or Gujarat or West Bengal? So the correct answer is Madhya Pradesh. So Union Minister for Road Transport and Highways, Mr. Nitin Jairam Gadkari, inaugurated and laid foundation stones of 45 highway projects in Madhya Pradesh during a virtual event. He also announced that 700 crores from the Central Road Fund, that is CRF, will be utilized for the road sector of Madhya Pradesh. So in that case, some additional information can also be extracted that how much fund has been allocated for this project. That is another point. Maybe in a different way this question can be asked. So it is not only to know the state where this 45 highway projects has been inaugurated or launched, and in addition to that, what is the amount that is estimated or announced. So that we need to see. So 700 crores maybe as a major share or a major amount being announced. Now let us move to the next question. Name the person who headed the Niti Aayog task force which recommended linking of sugarcane prices to sugar rate. Is it Mrs. Padmavati Ravi or Ravindra Pratap Singh or V.K. Saraswat or Ramesh Chand or V.K. Paul? So name the person who headed the Niti Aayog task force which recommended linking of sugarcane prices to sugar rate. So the correct answer is Ramesh Chand, that is option 4. So we need to have some additional information about this particular thing. So about Niti Aayog task. The final report of Niti Aayog, that is NITI, headed by Ramesh Chand, sugarcane and sugar industry recommended linking of sugarcane prices to sugar rate to maintain the financial state and stability of the industry and to clear the areas of sugarcane farmers. This report of the task force was finalized in March 2020 and published on August 2020 to support the sugar mills with the cost of production, including the interest and maintenance cost. The report recommends a one-time increase in the minimum sugar price to rupees 33 per kg on that particular date. Okay, so the additional information can be like it was finalized in March 2020 and it was published on August 2020, and the price at which it has been fixed of late is rupees 33 per kg. These are all additional information that we have to keep in mind. Now let us move to question number 3. Indian government has signed $500 million loan agreement with which bank to improve quality and safety of Mumbai's suburban railway system? Is it Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank or New Development Bank, or that is NDB, or Asian Development Bank ADB, or World Bank WB, or none of these? The question is, Indian government has signed $500 million loan agreement with which bank to improve quality and safety of Mumbai's suburban railway system? Can you take some few seconds to understand what could be that? Is it Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank, or New Development Bank, or Asian Development Bank, or World Development Bank? There may be a hint to identify the answer, but we can't go blindly to answer this question. So that is why updated knowledge or updated information of national level happenings or events and projects, all these things are very much required as far as general knowledge is concerned. And whatever may be the examination, whether you are sitting for a bank exam or for any other exam, so general knowledge is common for all the fields, but depending on the sector, the focus may be on certain areas. So that is what we need to understand. So questions can be asked from different sectors, no doubt about that, but with a little focus on the main sector. That means the sector for which you are applying or you are appearing for the exam. So in this case, here we can have a direct clue that it talks about some suburban railway project which is about infrastructure. So when compared to other options, we can see that Asian infrastructure is slightly matching with that. So a loan agreement was inked between the Government of India, the Government of Maharashtra, and Mumbai Railway Vikas Corporation, that is MRVC, Mumbai Railway Vikas Corporation, and the Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank AIIB for Mumbai Urban Transport Project 3. This is Project 3 of the railway infrastructure. The agreement aims to improve the network capacity, reduction in journey time, and fatal accidents of commuters, service quality, and safety of suburban railway systems in Mumbai, Maharashtra. The total estimated cost of the project is $997 million, of which $500 million will be financed by the AIIB and $310 million by the Government of Maharashtra and $187 million by the Ministry of Railways. The loan from the AIIB has a 5-year grace period and a maturity of 30 years. So we need to look into various points in this question. That means the total project is not 500, but it is 997, close to 1000 million, okay, dollars, and of which $500 million will be financed by Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank and $310 million by the Government of Maharashtra and $187 million by the Ministry of Railways. So at least 3 different people or different sector is trying to fund the project, and the loan from the AIB has a 5-year grace period. That means within that 5 year, this amount maybe in lots or bids can be funded to the project, and this project may mature at least for 30 years. So this project is expected for a period of 30 years, like that we can think.